Hello and welcome to this session. Just few minutes ago, I received a message from one of my friends on my Twitter handle, and he said that he has a telephonic interview next Monday, and he wanted some suggestion and tips from me. And I was replying back to him, and then I thought that why not I create a video out of this so that it is helpful for everyone. So I will just read out the message that I have written to him. So whenever you are going for a telephonic interview, there are these 10 basic things that you should always take care of. The first thing is that ensure that you take the telephonic call from a location where you cannot be disturbed by anybody. So select a place where you can take this call and nobody will disturb you that time, and there are no external noises. So you should not be disturbed during this entire process, and this is the very first thing that you should take care of. So always select a location where you cannot be disturbed. The second thing is make sure you use some headphones and your hands are free. This is very important because during the interview, during the call, if the interviewer asks you to write something, so you should always have your hands free. So use a hands free, you use a headphone. The third tip is ensure that the other person can hear you properly, and during the start of your call, always ask this: I hope you can hear me properly and clearly. Always ask the other person if they can hear you properly. This is the third tip. The fourth tip is always keep a pen and paper handy. So whenever you go for any telephonic interview or any interview, always have a pen and paper handy. The fifth tip that I have written to him is keep your resume handy. So you should always have a printed copy of your resume in front of you whenever you are giving a telephonic interview so that you can refer back whenever you need. The sixth tip is go through the resume several times before the call and keep the answer for some obvious questions ready. Now you will know your resume, you will know what you have written, and you will know that what are the questions that an interviewer can ask after looking at your resume. So always keep the answers for those obvious questions ready with you. The seventh tip is go through the job details or the job description and requirements and keep the answers ready for some obvious questions based on the need of the role. So you should always go through the JD, the job description, very carefully and go through it several times. You will always find some keywords in that description, and keep those take care of those keywords and take care of the requirements, because most of the times most of the questions will be around those requirements. For example, in case the job description says that you should have a knowledge of Jenkins, then you can be sure that you will be asked some Jenkins questions. So keep those answers ready. The eighth suggestion is keep your communication clear and proper. So be very clear in your communication. If you have a lots of knowledge but your communication is not clear and proper, so it will not help you. The ninth point that I have written is take a pause before answering any question and go slow. Do not rush, collect your thoughts and then answer. So this is very important. Now normally what happens is we normally have the answers ready for the first few questions. For example, the first question normally is tell me about yourself or tell me about your experiences. Now this question you already know and you already have the answer ready. So you might go very fast in the very first answer or second answer, and then whenever some technical question is asked, you might go very slow. So this pace has to be kept constant. So I will suggest you that go slow, collect your thoughts. Whenever you are asked a question, take a pause of 3 to 4 seconds and then start answering, and keep this pace. So if you rush towards the beginning and then go very slow, it will not help you. So keep a consistent pace, go slow, collect your thoughts and then only answer. The 10th tip is be very honest. If you do not know something, tell frankly and also show the eagerness to learn if given an opportunity. So do not fake. If you do not know something, tell that you have not got an opportunity to work on that, but you will be very eager if given an opportunity. So these are the tips that I have written to my friend, and I hope this will be useful for you as well. Thank you for watching.